Good afternoon, folks. It's Fred Campos, owner of DFW Website Designers. It is Sunday, June the 13th, 2021. This is episode number 228 of your 3 business tips at 3 o'clock in and around 3 minutes. If you've been following me closely for the last 227 days, you know that every day at 3 o'clock I come on and do some sort of video of business tips, but I didn't yesterday. Yesterday was probably the worst day I've had in about a year. Small business owners, we're going to talk today about setbacks. It's going to happen. You're going to have to work through it, and you're going to have to plan for it. Now, I've been in business 11 years. Those of you starting out, you're going to have your good days and bad days, and some days you're going to have really bad days. In every business, basically in every life, every relationship, it has its moments where it isn't all that great. If you're in the service industry, something's going to break down or go wrong. Even when I learned on school board, you have 2,286 employees. Someday somebody goofs up. I run a small business, has 5 people in it, and some days websites go down, websites get hacked, and you have server problems. This past weekend, we have had severe server problems, so much so that I've had to spend money, buy other servers, and basically my team has worked pretty much through the entire weekend to try to get us back on track. The funny thing is, we didn't get any production done this weekend, and it's behind the scenes, it's infrastructure, so it is something that has to happen regardless of what customers see or feel. So business tip number 1, no matter what you do in business, crap's gonna happen. It happens. It's part of life. There are things that are going to go wrong. There are no perfect relationships, perfect businesses, perfect customers, perfect systems. Things break. Your phone dies. A bill doesn't get paid. A server goes down. Something will happen. A truck will break down that's going to impact. So the first thing you got to acknowledge is it's just going to happen. Business tip number 2, you can't lose your cool. You got to work the problems. And one of my favorite movies, Apollo 13, remember when they were checking the air canisters and then that panel flew off and the entire rest of the mission was working the problems. It was amazing to see that they worked them through. So you got to write them down, realize that people are screaming, things are at stake. You got to work through every step of it and keep your head. Don't lose your cool. Eventually you'll get through it, and it's the stuff that makes the difference between a great company and an awesome company. But business tip number 3, you're going to have to plan for it in the future. There's a reason why your business needs an emergency fund account. There's a reason why your personal accounts, you need to have some money set aside. There's reasons why there is report card day for your kids and the reason you make a will for your life and your family. Things happen. It's part of life. So it's going to happen. You're going to work through it, and you got to plan for it in the future. It's been a rough week, but we are working through it, and we're going to make some changes and some structural changes that's going to make my business better. I want you to be awesome. Anything I learn, I throw over the fence, and I will continue to bring this to you every day. Go back to sleep.